You're killing it.
I got
You got busy
captured,
talking.
I got captured by Gary. Okay.
We're doing county business. We're talking about roads.
Okay. Meeting will come to order. Fulton County Court now in session. Put your hands over your hearts. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please offer prayer.
Dear God, we thank you for this time of year and for the time that we can get together with friends and family. And we know a lot of people are traveling. We ask that you watch over them and keep them safe. And we ask that you be with us tonight at this meeting, that we can make good decisions and spend the money of the county well. We ask that you watch over the men and women that are serving our communities in the police and in the military, and keep them safe at this time of the year, especially those who are away from their home. All this we pray in Christ's name. Amen.
Vicki, you do a roll call?
Chris.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Al.
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Robert.
Here.
Marge. Absent. Ray.
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
Okay, each of you have been given a packet. In your packets, the minutes from the prior meeting is included. So I will accept the motion to accept the minutes.
I make a motion.
I second it.
Okay, got a motion second.
That's both for the November 21st and December 12th.
Yes, let that reflect both sets of minutes. Chris.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Al.
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Robert.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
Okay, before you have the clerk's report.
I make a
Entertain
motion.
Motion.
I make a motion, we accept the court report.
Okay, Robert's got the motion, made the motion.
I'll second it.
Gary seconded.
Dennis.
Yes.
Al.
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Robert.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Okay, before you got the treasurer's report. If there are no questions, I'll entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I make a motion. Second.
Al makes a motion. Dennis, you second
Dennis made the motion.
it? Oh, Dennis made the motion. And Jenny seconded it, okay.
Al.
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Robert.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Terry.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Terry and Gary. Sounds like too much alike.
Okay, next is the annual road report. And road foreman Josh Smithy will make that report.
Yes, sir, just wanted to give a yearly summary in this road report of everything that we completed and
Josh.
done. We're at it. I wanted to give a yearly road report on this, since we're in the end of the year and it's December, just kind of give you guys and ladies just a briefing on what has taken place in the last year, 23. Start off with the materials that we put on our county roads. We've hauled 1,336 loads of our hill dirt that's been put on your county roads. 475 loads of chat gravel was placed on the county roads, a total of 1,811 loads. And we've installed 17 tiles, and that number will increase because we've hired a full-time backhoe man now, so we'll be putting more tiles in our roads and starting with a grid that we'll know where all the county tiles are in the road. So we're working on a grid system for that, and the condition of the tile that are installed as well. We put 64,000 pounds of coal mix on our asphalt roads throughout the year. That's a lot of shovels. And then we've done 126 yards of concrete, whether it be bridge work or repairs that we've done. And we are continuing training our new employees. Speaking of employees, we've had 8 new employees this year that we've added, and that's due to 5 retiring and then 2 that we've had to let go because various reasons. So with that being said, our new guys are picking up the slack, and the training is going very well. Just bear with us. We've had a pretty tough year, but I believe we've had a blessed year as well. Lots of progress and a lot of things being accomplished. And also that we completed our first RDOT grant on Old Turkey. If anybody's seen that, we've done over 2 miles on Old Turkey. Done a lot of road repairs, a lot of ditch repair, and replaced the bridge, the old bridge that was there on Piney Creek, and it's over 100-foot bridge that got replaced there. And so anyway, I believe, in my personal opinion, we've had a very successful year, and thank y'all for all your encouragement and your support.
Okay, thank you, Josh. Okay, next up, talk about some old business here. Courthouse renovation update. Just to let y'all know, we are soliciting bids for the renovation upstairs, and I've got a elevator company coming on Thursday the 21st to give us a bid, talk about replacement of the elevator. And so you know, I'm pretty hopeful and confident that we'll finish that project well under budget. And that's all I have for the courthouse renovation. If anybody have any questions on that, I'll be glad to answer them. Okay, next thing is on our radio update, radio project. I got a email from Adam Fugate. It says weather permitting, they'll start installation on the Salem knob on Tuesday, January 2nd. And then climbers will mount the repeater antenna and the PTP links on the tower, and the company will be on the ground installing equipment into the new building. And then the Mammoth and Saddle locations are scheduled for Thursday the 4th, and for Jeep is Friday the 5th on that. Local bridge project, I have enrolled 2 bridges to be replaced. One is on Mount Calm, just before the cemetery, and the other is on Spring River and Riverside Drive, Riverview Drive. That is the cold access bridge. And so what I have is a couple of resolutions so that we can move forward. And RDOT wants to do, to initiate feasibility studies. And then from there, they're gonna do estimates. And what it is it's a 90-10 grant where we come up with a 10%. But once we figure out how much it's gonna be, and it's acceptable by us, then we accept it. And we move forward with those 2 bridges being replaced. Now we actually have 7 bridges, but these 2 initially, I enrolled them back in October. And then the remainder, 5 will be enrolled, probably put them up for next month for the subsequent years of replacement. And so what we will probably just go ahead and do is there's one resolution for one bridge, and there's the other for the other one.
Okay, resolution number 2023-08, a resolution expressing the willingness of Fulton County to utilize federal aid monies for the following project. Little Creek Bridge replacement on Mount Calm Road, structure number 13119. Whereas Fulton County hereafter Calder County understands federal aid funds are available for certain local projects at the following federal and county participating ratios per project. Type work, bridge replacement, all phases, federal share 90%, local share 10%. type work, projects designed but never progressed to construction, all right-of-way and utilities, federal share 0, local share 100%. Non-reimbursable utility relocation costs will be borne solely by the owner of the utility company. 2, all utility reimbursable and non-reimbursable relocation costs will be borne by the county if the project does not proceed to construction. Whereas the county is requesting the Arkansas Department of Transportation, hereafter called the Department, making funding available to replace the Little Creek Bridge structure number 13119 on Mount Calm Road. And whereas the department has agreed to provide federal aid funds for 90% of the cost for a feasibility study, and whereas the department will assign an on-call consultant to perform the feasibility study, which will include preliminary engineering up to 30% plans and development of a planning level cost estimate. And whereas upon completion of the feasibility study, the county will request additional funding for future phases as needed. Now therefore be it resolved by the Quorum Court of Fulton County, Arkansas, that section 1, the county will participate in accordance with its designated responsibilities in this project. Section 2, the judge or their designated representative is hereby authorized and directed to execute all appropriate agreements and contracts necessary to expedite the construction of this project. Section 3, the county pledges its full support and hereby authorizes the Arkansas Department of Transportation to initiate action to implement this project.
Okay. I will accept a, motion to
I make a
adopt
motion,
the resolution.
I make a motion, we adopt the resolution.
A second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second.
Gary,
Well, can we discuss?
Yeah, we can discuss.
I'm trying to wait for the right time to do that. So, the 90-10, is that for the whole thing or just the feasibility?
No, that's for the whole thing.
Okay. Do we have any idea what the feasibility study is gonna cost, or?
No, I do know that, we have to give up $5,000 per, which I added that into the budget.
Okay. And that would get it started?
Yes.
Okay. I'll vote yes.
Do we do a lot of the work, prep work, or help on that end, part of our 10%, or?
No.
All 10% money?
Right. And once we find out, you know, how much it is, then we'll have more discussion that way.
Is there, why is this a resolution, not an ordinance? It's just showing us support because we're
Yes,
not
the
spending money
resolution
yet?
showing support that we can move forward with this.
Okay.
Okay. The ordinance will come later.
where the money has to be appropriated.
Any other further discussion? Okay.
Gary,
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Hal.
Yes.
So is this one that needs an emergency clause and 3 readings tonight?
This is a resolution, it doesn't
Oh,
require.
right. It doesn't.
I'm ready.
Resolution number 202309, a resolution expressing the willingness of Fulton County to utilize federal aid monies for the following project: Spring River Bridge replacement on Riverview Drive, structure number 13139. Whereas Fulton County hereinafter call the county understands federal aid funds are available for certain local projects at the following federal and county participating ratios per project: type of work, bridge replacement, work phase, all phases, federal share 90%, local share 10%. Type work, projects designed but never progressed to construction. Work phase, all right of way and utilities, federal share 0, local share 100%. Non-reimbursable utility relocation costs will be borne solely by the owner of the utility company. All utility reimbursable and non-reimbursable relocations costs will be borne by the county if the project does not proceed to construction. Whereas the county is requesting the Arkansas Department of Transportation hereinafter call the department, make funding available to replace the Spring River Bridge, structure number 13139 on Riverview Drive. And whereas the department has agreed to provide federal aid funds for 90% of the cost for a feasibility study. And whereas the department will assign an on-call consultant to perform the feasibility study, which will include preliminary engineering up to 30% plans and development of a planning level cost estimate. And whereas upon completion of the feasibility study, the county will request additional funding for the future phases as needed. Now therefore be it resolved by the Quorum Court of Fulton County, Arkansas, that Section 1, the county will participate in accordance with its designated responsibilities in this project. Section 2, the judge or their designated representative is hereby authorized and directed to execute all appropriate agreements and contracts necessary to expedite the construction of this project. Section 3, the county pledges its full support and hereby authorizes the Arkansas Department of Transportation to initiate action to implement this project.
Okay, I'll, entertain a motion to
I'll make a
adopt the resolution, okay?
Second.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are they gonna tear down that old bridge?
Well, generally speaking, the assumption is yes, by virtue of our experience with Humphrey Ford Bridge, okay? And that condition with the Corps of Engineers was, once you get a new bridge, you gotta take the old one out. Okay? Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to have it both ways, you know? Either we're satisfied with the current state of the old bridge, and we're satisfied with the, with the surface, which you can't drive 5 miles an hour over this bridge, okay? Understand the historical significance of the bridge, however, rebar is exposed all over the thing, and either it's gonna, you know, fall down on itself into the river, or, you know, we do this and it will, probably be gone.
I just had to ask.
Where, is it gonna be above the old bridge or below it?
You know, that's, when they do the feasibility studies and everything, then we'll know exactly what position the new bridge will be in.
That's not anything.
Have we talked to the property owners there, I think, Debbie
They
and
take pictures of it before it's
Roland?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know, you know, what, you know, if it's going to, impede on anybody else, you know, if we're gonna have any easements that we need to get, anything, we don't know that yet. Any other discussion?
Oh, I make a motion.
We already got that.
Okay.
Robert,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Carrie,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Al,
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay,
Yes, Tracy.
we'll move on to the Humphrey Ford Bridge, final update. I will be visiting that bridge tomorrow, give my final inspection, and then, notify RDOT that we're satisfied with it, and it'll be closed out. They're gonna keep it open, however, until the seed takes place, you know, in case there's some erosion or anything that needs to be taken care of. Okay? So that's it on the Humphreys Ford Bridge. The next thing would be new business. And, there's a resolution for the Fulton County Water Authority.
That's resolution number 2023-10. A resolution authorizing the county judge of Fulton County, Arkansas to enter into a contract for Fulton County Public Water Authority improvements. Whereas the Fulton County received bids for the construction of water improvements for the Fulton County Public Water Authority Phase 5. Partial funding for the construction project is being provided by a grant from the Arkansas Economic Development Commission. All bids have been received and a recommendation for award has been made by the project engineer. Whereas it is necessary for the county judge to sign the construction contract prior to execution of the work. Now therefore, it is resolved that the Quorum Court of Fulton County, Arkansas hereby declares that the county judge be authorized to execute a contract with NLS Construction, LLC of Rosebud, Arkansas, for an amount not to exceed $4,079,449.58. Funding for the contract includes funds from AEDC, USDA Rural Development, and the Arkansas Natural Resources Commission. The AEDC funds are distributed through the county. The remaining funds are distributed through the Fulton County Public Water Authority. Signed contract amount not to be changed without properly executed change orders.
Okay, with this resolution, I'll accept a motion to adopt this resolution.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion and second.
Who seconded that?
I did.
Ray?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Carrie?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Al?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Robert?
Yes.
Okay. Next is, tax levy ordinance, 2023-21.
That is in your packet that I handed you out, that ordinance is. Follow along. I think it's right after the minutes. An ordinance levying real and personal property taxes for the county, municipal, and school districts, and the improvement district taxes for the year 2023 collected in 2024. Whereas Arkansas Code 1414-904 requires the Fulton County Quorum Court at its regular meeting in November or December of each year shall levy the county taxes, municipal taxes, school taxes, and improvement district taxes for the current year. County, general, real, 3 mills, personal, 3 mills. Library, real, 1 mill, personal, 1 mill. Road, real, 2 mills, personal, 2 mills. Cities, Ash Flat, real, 2 mills, personal, 2 mills. Cherokee Village, real, 5 mills, personal, 5 mills. Hardy, real, 2.9 mills, personal, 2.9 mills. Horseshoe Bend, real, 5 mills, personal, 5 mills. Mammoth Spring, real, 5 mills, personal, 5 mills. Salem, real, 5 mills, personal, 5 mills. Viola, real, 5 mills, personal, 5 mills. School district, Highland, number 42, real, 30 mills, personal, 30 mills. Mammoth Spring, number 2, real, 35 mills, personal, 35 mills. Salem, number 30, 31.5 mills for real and personal, 31.5 mills. Viola, number 15, real, 40.62 mills, personal, 40.62 mills. Improvement districts, Cherokee Village, CVSID, 10% of the total assessed benefits of the district. Horseshoe Bend, MRID, 2.65%. Timber tax, 20 cents per acre. Now therefore be it ordained by the Quorum Court of the County of Fulton, State of Arkansas, that the taxes and/or assessments hereby are levied and shall be enforced in effect from and after its passage and approval.
Okay, after that reading, I will accept a motion.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Terry,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Al, Gary,
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Okay, I will, accept a, motion for second reading and title.
We don't have to
Nope,
do that
okay.
on that one.
All right, very good, excellent. You want to-
That in the budget, we don't have to.
Okay. Very cool, all right. Any, public comment? Anybody for public comment? Okay, Sheriff's got something?
Yeah, I just got one thing. I think I was able to get a hold of most of them, kind of warn you what I was gonna ask to do. After the first year, Sten's gonna, my investigator is gonna go back to an unpaid position, just, helping out. I've got one of my guys, he's in training, he's gonna take over that, full time. Got Detective Dale Weaver, he's been with us for a long time, working on a lot of our cold cases and stuff, and solved a lot. I don't know how much longer he aims to stay, I hope as long as possible. But to get Sten, I had to come to you guys to ask to pay him 18 an hour. Right now, we pay Detective Weaver 13. I would like, after the first year, when Sten steps down, to convert that 18 an hour to Detective Weaver. It doesn't change the budget, it's just a net neutral essentially. Just bumping him up through $5 additional.
There's no increase in the budget at all, it's just all we're doing is changing it to another person, right?
Yeah, because we're currently paying Sten 18 an hour part-time. He's gonna be leaving, Dale's making 13, I'd just like to bump him up.
Just a more part-time.
Yes.
He's basically just taking this guy's spot.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Well, I can tell y'all that, in my 42 years, and I've worked with dozens of outstanding investigators, he's the best one I've ever worked with, and I'll make the motion that we do that.
I second
Okay,
it.
we got a motion and a second.
Terry,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Dennis,
Yes.
Al,
Yes.
Gary,
Yes.
Robert,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
Also in your packets that I handed out, you've got the, and I think Jake also give you a copy with that ordinance, but it's the criminal detention facilities review. And that's just where they've come in and reviewed and says what's good and what's not. So I don't think they got many markups, but it is what it is, and he's got it there to see.
I just noted that, eventually we're gonna have to increase manpower. That's, by 1 or 2 people.
I disagree with that in theory, but it doesn't make any difference. We're gonna have to do it, because we have to, when he says dance, you dance. So I know this guy, and he's one of the easiest people I've ever seen work for. I hope we're able to keep him in the state, because he's someone that works toward keeping jails open and not causing a problem. But as this thing migrates, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. It's just that simple. I've had my rear end surgery and handled that thing, and I almost got to where I enjoyed it. It was almost entertaining. I think 9 times in federal court in 2019, and I won all of them because I did my job, and I had a jail administrator that was on top of things, or would not have come that way. The bottom line is, federal court's a crapshoot. It can go either way, you just never know. It's very different than our local courts, where law and fairness prevails always. But anyway, with that said, this is a stellar report.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and I just wanna say, don't let it frighten you, they're good to work with us, as long as we can just continue to make progress. They're not gonna be cruel to us, but we do need to show some progress in these areas as time goes, and they know we're a 4-class 2 county, and they understand that, but they do we just have to make progress, that's all they want.
Okay, with that being said, I'll take it, you go ahead, Chris.
The chief fire department wanted us to mention that, the 17th, I believe it is, January 17th, the court date, and so anybody that's interested can be there.
Okay. January 17th, we have a court date with the Jeep Fire Department. As it pertains to, money being circuit court here, I believe, Judge Holly will be presiding over that.
Do you know what time it starts, I mean, like what?
10.
you just get 10?
10 o'clock.
It'll be about the existing bank account.
Yes. Yes. Okay, with that being said, I will entertain a motion of adjournment.
I'll make a motion.
A motion.
I'll think.
Second.